we are still on location in Ikorodu, and then we have one of the best in the industry in Nigeria with us. But then I would like her to introduce herself. So,
Hello, everyone. I am Honorable Dr. Laide Bakare. I'm an actor,
okay,
movie director, also an author.
okay. So, very talented, an actor, movie director, and author. So for how long have you been in the industry?
For so long.
For so long,
as long,
like
as long.
20, 30 years?
Yeah, almost 25.
Almost 25 years. So that's
Yes.
that's that's great. So how did you come into the industry?
Well, it was actually coincidental
Okay.
because in the beginning, as a child, I didn't really know what exactly I wanted to
Hmm.
um, go for in life.
Okay.
So at that stage, when someone is still not certain of
Mm-hmm.
what direction, I
Mm-hmm.
was in secondary school, but prior to all that, during early days, I've been seeing so many actors
Hmm.
that comes to our compound
Okay.
to rent movie equipment.
Okay.
Yeah, because my father travels a lot and he loves buying
Those
movies,
gadgets.
gadgets,
Hmm.
lights, camera,
Hmm.
everything,
Hmm.
sound.
Wow.
But majorly for him, he was not a professional, so he doesn't really use it for filming.
Okay.
It was majorly for ceremonial
Okay.
memories,
Hmm.
our own family
Okay.
thing. So most
Okay.
of the time, the equipment were used for recording occasions
Hmm.
at home, like birthdays, housewarming. It's a
Hmm.
large family, so
Hmm.
there will always be
A
something to
lot of things
celebrate.
going on. Yeah.
And so I think my father loves it more because a lot of people were not really aware of the power of
Mm-hmm.
camera on uh, rolling
Hmm.
because they were free. They would do what they have to do. They would say what they have to say until we
We
watch
play
it,
it back.
play it back, and we
Yeah.
begin to. So he loves it. So we're like, oh, this person does not know that camera was on
Hmm.
him. This person the camera was on her. He
Hmm.
said this, he said that. So those things they say in secret,
Hmm.
will be in the open.
Hmm.
So I think that further encourages him to begin to buy more
More
and more
equipment.
filming equipment.
Mhm.
But then I didn't know that he was planning
Something
my
for the
own
future
for me,
of the
unknowingly.
daughter.
It was just
Mm.
it wasn't planning it, but coincidentally, by
Yeah.
the time I, grew of age, we've had so many of them
Mm.
that people will now come into the compound and talk to him about the importance
Of those gadgets.
of those gadgets, and even him, he will be surprised like, oh, really? And I
Mm.
say you can begin to make tons of naira from this equipment.
Mm.
So they brought in movie
Movie
makers
makers. Mm.
to be renting all those equipment.
Mm.
So as they were renting, they kept buying more.
Mm.
So then he built hotels,
Mm.
and he's someone that loves beautiful houses. So with beautiful houses, camera, filming equipment,
Mm.
and so many filmmakers as clients. So that's helped me
To have interest.
into
So I
joining the
was kind of
industry.
wondering. So with those people coming in, did you ask to go out with them on location?
Okay, no, 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 no. Most of the time,
Mm.
all those period,
Yeah.
I was still in secondary school.
Okay.
Yeah, but so by the time I was preparing for my WAEC, I think after my WAEC, we had a particular occasion like that. Like I said, that it's like a family tradition.
So. Mm.
Occasion events every now and then in my family house.
Mm.
So one of such was opening of one of his houses.
Mm.
So we all needed to travel down to Ibadan.
Mm.
We live in Lagos, but we traveled, but that property was in Ibadan.
Ibadan. Okay.
So we all traveled out to Ibadan, and on arriving at the new building,
Building. Yeah.
so the movie makers have rented the whole of it because it was an hotel. So they've
Okay.
rented majority of the place already,
For
and
location.
it was about to open,
The place.
officially launch the
The
building.
building,
So
yeah.
by the time we got there, so when we were alighting from the car, the buses that we came from, we were seeing stars, celebrities, and like, oh,
Wow.
yeah. So the likes of Mama Pejo Gumola,
Mm.
Sunday, no, not Sunday, Sukomi Mobolani.
Yeah.
Babaluwe too was there.
Yeah.
Sukomi was there. They were filming Ijagba Meji
Mm.
by Babaluwe. I think Babaluwe. Yeah. So many Uncle Mukare, Yomi, Babadele Odule, Oga
Oh,
Bello.
wow. The
There were
big
so many.
stars.
The big as the A list
Hmm.
because they love the building.
Hmm.
It has a lot of rooms, a lot of sitting areas, lounges. So that those days wearing wasn't really common. It was just that my own father was very exposed. He traveled wide, and he was just doing his own, but fit perfectly into the movie makers' needs. So like that, they became family friends and clients. So that relationship extended to other of his properties, even to the one we live in Lagos. So they will come to Lagos. So from there, it's very easy to say, let's like she can do it now. She can play the role of chief's daughter. So and they will be like, oh, can she do it? And I will quickly refer. I said, yes, I can do it. Now why not? They say, oh yeah, go. So it's just started unknowingly. Like that was what I said was coincidental. It was accidental. It wasn't really planned.
Yeah.
So by the time I did 1, 2, 3, they already liked me already, and we were like family already. We were so close. My father knows every one of them. At the point, my father was like a godfather to most of them. So it was easy it was easy for my parents to say, okay, you can go. Because the ones I started with were filmed in our
in your
apartment, yes. So I don't really need to go on location.
So there's no fear that
because they use my room, they use my apartment, they use my father's, they use the compound, they use the vehicles. And most of the time they used those set of producers. So they use it often. So whenever they come, I will feature. So until when they say maybe they wanted to do a traditional one, and they say she can go with us. And by then, everything was.
You're already used to it, so it becomes. So, but then when you eventually went to school, so did you study?
Yes, theater arts.
Oh, really?
Yes, University of the Premier University.
That's good. I mean, seriously speaking, Ibadan is good.
Yeah.
I mean, the theater is one of the best in the country.
Yeah, so I tried. So then I decided to. That was what actually encouraged me to study
theater.
Yeah, more. But I just wanted to know more.
Yeah.
Apart from the practical ones where you do, I feel like okay, and we discussed and okay, why not? So I changed my mind. I wanted to study broadcasting.
Okay.
So I felt okay, it's still along same line. So,
and then theater gives you a wider reach because you can still become a broadcaster through theater.
Exactly.
Because you do a lot of speech, acting, dance,
drama,
and so on.
Filmmaking, all those are major parts of broadcasting anyway.
Broadcasting, yeah. So you're able to do that.
It's aligned and it's very easy to.
So in the university, in broadcasting, which aspect did you specialize in?
Filmmaking.
That's interesting. So you were determined. I'm going to become a filmmaker.
Yes. I was acting already.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I was acting already.
Used to
Yes.
Yeah. So, but then when you graduated, so did you work for anybody? I'm kind of curious.
No.
You didn't take up a 9 to 5? Or
no. Because I was working already. At the time, I was getting paid as an actor already. So
there's no point.
Yeah, and it was making sense. It was making a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Because it's actually it was just okay. It's something I love doing. It was kind of convenient. I started producing as early.
Oh, how early?
As early as 2-3 years after my first appearance. Yes. Then they were calling me the youngest producer. I produced my first movie at age 19, 20. It was that young, because the equipment, don't forget the equipment, the hotel. We have equipment, we have hotel. Yeah, we have the people.
Space is there, the people is there.
Yeah.
And so I'm kind of curious. So did you make profit, or
Of course, yes. Very, very, very. But my first production was an adaptation of Femi Osofison's Restless Son of Low Cost. Yeah, because then I was already in UI, and so there's this person, my senior. He was, I mean, maybe he was studying. I don't know what he was doing that time. Maybe masters or PhD. I can't
Okay.
remember. So he adapted Restless Run of Lucas to Yoruba.
To Yoruba. Okay. And what was the title in
So
Yoruba?
Ewe Ojuomi,
Ewe
yeah,
Ojo.
Restless Run of It was, yeah, it was premiered everywhere. We showed at National Theatre because at the point, Former Shabison was DG National
National
Theatre,
Theatre. I know
and
that
so we
period.
showed
Yes,
the
I was in graduate school. I was
so
studying for my PhD at that time.
oh, okay,
Yeah, in Canada.
yeah.
So when I was researching, I actually went to the National Theatre, to
Ah,
speak with him.
wow.
Yes, that was. So it was okay. So you adapted that for film.
Yes, yes.
So the guy did it for you, or it was just his
We
project, and
co-produced it. No, I was the producer.
producer. Yeah,
Yeah, so you wrote the
the
script.
script.
Then
Yeah.
from time to time, we go to Professor Femi
So,
Shofison
so
for advice
advice.
and coordination, and we did well.
Well,
So from
that's okay.
since from there, I started
You started
yeah, back
producing.
to back. I didn't even produce as much as I used to produce back then.
Then the
Now I'm kind of
question is,
relaxed.
production is a very big, a very demanding thing. So that means you
Yeah.
have entrepreneurial skills.
Yes, yes. Then yeah, that's what I was talking about. That
Yeah,
what helped me. I've actually told you that
yeah,
at least
yeah.
I was able to leverage on family.
Family, yeah, you know, that's kind of interesting. So how many movies have you produced
Actually, I
since you
lost
started?
count. I lost count because in the beginning I was producing almost like back to back, but
Hmm.
when I got to a certain stage, starting to settle down, having my own
Mm-mm.
family, I kind of stepped down producing. But I lost count. I produced so many that I can't even remember. Things are changing so rapidly
So
now. So
rapidly,
this
yeah.
has really evolved. This has changed
A lot of
because we
things did.
started with CD.
A CD, yeah, and
Mm,
then now we have a lot of streaming channels.
yeah.
So do you have a YouTube
Yes,
TV
yes. I just
channel?
launched my YouTube channel
Oh, how long ago?
2 weeks ago.
Oh,
Yeah, 2 weeks ago.
welcome to
Yeah.
that's interesting.
It's called Laide Bakare TV.
TV.
And I have a
Okay,
new program on it,
okay.
Out of a Mother, where, you know,
Is a discussion program
achievers comes around to
to
talk
talk
about their
about the
mothers.
mother, hmm,
The good, the bad, the
the
ugly.
ugly. Hmm. So like you have a lot of subscribers already
We started
because
two
I know you
weeks
have a
back.
fan base. Yeah.
Yes, we started 2 weeks, and
Hmm,
we've been trying to push it, make people know about it,
hmm.
doing content
The
around
content
it.
around it. So that's beautiful. So there's a lot going on in the Nigerian film now in terms of historical movies.
Oh,
What do you think about them? I mean, there's a lot of epics, and
hmm
we have Jagun Jagun, Anikulapo, Seven Doors, and Fumilayo, Kuti, Bashorunga. Did you appear in any of those movies
no, no. I just returned. I was in the US for
in the
some time.
U.S.?
Yes.
Oh, really? So which part of the U.S. is that?
California, New York, New Jersey. Those are the three major places
Major
that I
places.
yeah.
Ah, okay. Okay, so you just returned back to the
Yes, like say like 2 years back.
like 2 years back. Okay. So, but what's your take? Are you planning to do anything for the
Yes, sure.
cinema?
Yeah. We worked on like 3, 4 scripts already,
Okay.
and we've been working on it in location very soon. But
Okay.
with big budget movies, you just
That's
have
what I
to.
want to
It
see.
takes a lot to put
A lot of
together.
planning.
So we are in the
You
planning
don't want to
stage.
spend a lot of money without making adequate planning, because I mean, as a teacher,
Everything still goes back to planning.
planning.
So
Yeah, this is what I'm
if you
saying. I mean,
properly planned well.
yeah, I used to teach production, TV production, and so on in those days when
Mm,
I was teaching at the television college, just.
oh,
And I know that we used to be said that every production is 60% planning and 40% creativity.
exactly.
If you don't plan well, you just pour a lot of money,
Hmm.
and it won't, you know,
And we
yeah,
kill the
yeah,
drive to move
to move
forward.
forward, and then you
So
probably
that
might
might
lose
just
your
kill
money.
all the
Yeah. So
interest.
the growth of Nollywood, do you think it's doing better now than they used to be? I mean, before you have to go to marketers. Have you had any incident where marketers ripped you off?
On a lot.
A
Yeah, a
lot.
lot of times. Yeah. Producers back then do almost everybody. but there are some bad producers as well
Yeah,
that
we just say it's
that
marketers.
will
Yeah.
siphon
Hmm.
money from the
The
marketers and
marketer.
begin, but
Also, it's not a
it's
one-way
yeah, no,
thing.
no, no,
It's
no,
it's
no.
back and forth.
Back and forth.
Yeah. And but now, but now things are better.
Well, now that there is platform in which all producers can grow their fan base and
Mhm.
put in their content, which is the YouTube
YouTube
channels then
channel.
today,
Mm.
and if they are able to, take a step further to, take it to the next
To the
level
next level.
by producing quality
Quality. Yeah.
international standard.
Accepted things there. So have you done anything on Netflix?
Yes, yes, there's like one or two, but it's not yet out.
Okay, they will
Mm.
be out. They'll be out
Yeah,
very
yeah.
soon.
I think they scheduled them for like November
Oh, November. Let's see.
mm.
So how
this
expensive
year.
is that in terms of production
Not
cost?
mine, other people. No,
Okay.
not
You
my.
perform in others,
Yeah,
but I'm
yeah. I
talking about
featured.
yours.
No. That's why I said we're still
Okay.
working on. I
Okay.
mentioned
Yeah.
that we're in planning
In
stage
planning
already.
stage for.
Yes.
Okay. And then do you believe in the power of films? Do you believe films can change,
Yes.
can affect society
Very
in
well.
any way?
100%.
How? Why?
Well, in so many cases, so many ways. Sometimes I feel a lot of people. There are people that maybe they are kind of introverts. They
Hmm.
don't mingle too much.
Okay.
Movies can help them to, you know,
Hmm.
increase their level of awareness and
Hmm.
help them as they move on in life to take certain decisions.
Hmm.
There are very lovely stories and things that one could sit down, watch, and learn from.
Hmm.
So, and it has both ways, but at least
Okay.
most of the time, I know it affects. It's big through movie making. You sell brands, you
Okay.
sell countries,
Hmm.
because by talking about the culture, the tribe, the people, the food, it helps a lot. It goes a long way because people want to be entertained and at the same time learn one or two things.
Hmm.
And the best way to achieve that is by seeing good movies.
Hmm. That's very very interesting. But some people believe that movies influence is negative. Do you
It
agree?
depends. Yeah, it depends. Yeah, some can be negative, of course. Yes, it
Hmm. Hmm.
depends on their concentration,
Hmm.
what they try to
What they're
preach.
trying to preach.
If they
So.
preach guns,
Hmm.
violence,
Hmm.
it might influence badly.
Hmm.
But if it's something positive, it can also
It
influence
can.
positive.
Now, let's talk about skit making. Skit making is becoming a very big thing in Nigeria. It's something that happens, you know, all the time. It's something that it's something that Nigeria is actually becoming known for. So what do you think about skit making? Have you appeared in any?
Yeah, yes, we've done couple as well.
Hmm.
I feel these days people are not patient. People
Hmm.
are so much in a hurry. They just want to get entertained like fast and laugh over anything,
Yeah.
except they want to put themselves in a very serious mood. That's why you're like, okay, they want to have that patience of watching full length feature
Mm-hmm.
films.
Mm-hmm.
But these are short entertainment that does it for them,
Yeah.
for most of us,
Yeah.
not especially the comic side.
Yeah. You included yourself, right? Most of us.
Yeah,
So that means
yeah,
you
most of
watch
us.
skits.
Of course, everybody does. Everybody does, but
Maybe some people don't.
eh,
Yeah, I do. So let me make that clear.
oh, okay.
I do a lot. I do.
Yeah, because
I
I
do.
feel kids, you don't really necessarily have to be a watcher of it.
Yeah.
Like somebody that is so addicted to watching it.
Yeah.
It's something that will just come up your timeline.
Yeah.
And it's just okay to just you can laugh
And
and
then,
just scroll past. So
yeah.
I feel it's now part of our daily lives.
Hmm. Yeah, it is. It
Mhm.
intrudes into
Yeah, it just
people's life,
intrude,
and
yes.
that
Just
intrusion is not something that is easy to push
catches your
off.
attention and
Yeah.
like, oh, what's
Okay, let me see
this?
what is
Oh, let
happening,
me see what is
and
happening. And like,
then
oh, some might be stupid and some
yeah,
might some
I
make
agree.
sense.
I agree.
Most are
Yeah.
so stupid.
But there's something about even in their stupidity, they
Mhm.
make a lot of sense
Yeah.
because they comment. As a student of theater, They are satires.
Yeah.
So the lampoon,
Mm-hmm.
the comment on the
Yeah.
very the vices of people.
So, yes,
Mr.
yes.
Macaroni, for instance, the old
Mm,
man who fools himself all the time by running after girls and thinking he can. Where this woman, these ladies or the old or the middle age, they succeed in fooling him. If you look at
mm.
Mr. Macaroni, do you watch Mr.
I don't
Macaroni?
watch his contents that
Oh,
much
if
like
you
that.
yeah, if you watch it, it's a lot of
Ah.
yeah, and a lot of a lot of these skits today.
Mm,
They for me, I think they have as corrective measures. They show
mm.
people how society is
So
going,
good. So
and then they but then uh, those who produce it, are they doing any? I mean, there's someone who once said a lot of these people, they are not waiting for that. They appear to be in a hurry. Some of them are not really well done.
of
Like,
course, yes. Of course, yes.
yeah,
It's internet business.
yeah,
So and anything on that
yeah.
level is something you can it's easy to get away with anything.
Do anything, yeah.
And it's very easy for luck to shine on some of them, and before you
Okay,
know
so
it.
people make money through those.
Of course, yes. Of course, yes. It's YouTube, it's
Yeah,
Facebook, it's
yeah.
Instagram, and they're monetized. They're monetized platform, and they all have their criterias. Oh,
Okay.
if you have 100 views, 100 watch hour, this, that, all that, and if anybody is able to meet up
With that, then
with
they
that,
start getting
and
paid.
they start getting paid.
No,
As long as you can gain traction,
yeah.
and that's Oyinbo life
So
now.
as
It's all about the numbers.
your YouTube has it started, has it been
2 weeks ago,
monetized?
yes, yeah, yeah.
Because I mean, before you move into YouTube, I'm sure you must have
All of my
done
social media handles are monetized,
monetized.
but just that it doesn't just caught my attention to begin to put content
Content.
every time. Probably because I work with the government on entertainment culture and tourism. I'm the senior special assistant to Osho State Governor
Oh,
on entertainment
on
culture.
entertainment. Oh,
Yeah, so kind of I have some other much more
business.
serious
Business.
business. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
you never mentioned those when we started. So,
people
so
know already.
Nollywood is
So
not the only thing you do.
for now, yes,
Acting here for
yes,
now.
no. But
So,
before I
yeah,
did it solely for so many years.
yeah. Like I
For
said,
so
yeah,
many
I've seen you
years.
in so many of them, and I
I
know
did
you're one of the big players in the
mm.
industry. And then that's kind of interesting. So, do you think Nollywood is contributing to Nigeria economy?
Of course, yeah, 100%. hundred
So
percent.
Nigerian economy
Of
is
course, a
becoming
lot
better
of
for it.
filmmakers are employers of laborers. There are producers that are now owning, building film villages.
Hmm.
People work there. They pay people. They hire people.
That,
Of course, yeah.
yeah. So as someone who works, that is, who encourages government, I'm sure your in relation, your special advising is on the entertainment.
Yes, yes,
So what are you doing to either, because some film producers that I've interviewed, they talk about the lack of funding
Mm-hmm,
from government.
mm-hmm.
And as someone who at least has you know one leg in the industry, you're the professional who happens to be one of the special advisors. So, do you have an insight to whatever the government you serve is doing to for the help our
My
in
own
this area of
principal
funding?
comes from an entertainment family, so he knows a lot about it. He's Davido's uncle.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the family are either into music, movies, vlogging, a lot of things. So they know that business, and they've been planning so big
Okay.
to do some certain things.
Mm-hmm.
But in government, you just have to appear serious.
Yeah.
So any new administration, you want to concentrate on road,
Oh.
you want to concentrate on paying salaries, you want to concentrate on infrastructure, you want to concentrate on housing, you want to concentrate on people that see things that really matter. But I think towards the end of this year, our principal will look towards
It was that.
entertainment more deeply.
But there's something I am strongly against.
Okay.
I want to disagree with you and put it to you. Since you are in the industry, I mean, entertainment matters are serious.
We are talking about where the
So
government
the
I work
government, yeah, I don't
for.
understand. This is why your role
So,
to
so
convince them, because I know you know it is serious,
Mhm.
and I know that what you said, you're right. There are certain areas that people expect them
Yeah.
because not a lot of people pay attention to. But I'm just saying that we know, you know as well as I do,
Mm.
that this is a much more serious business than people used to think about it.
Yes, yes.
Because, like O'Reilly said, there's a lot of money that comes to the country through
Mhm.
entertainment.
Mhm.
And then, if more attention is paid to it, in fact, I live in the US,
Oh.
and that's where I work
State.
yeah, in South Carolina. Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Oh.
I came from South Carolina to
Oh.
research on Nollywood. In fact, before I
Okay.
created the blog, I was in
Oh.
Nigeria as a U.S. Fulbright scholar for 10 months, where basically what I did was studying Nollywood and all this. And I know that in the U.S. there are a lot of universities where we have people studying the Nigerian film as well. Like my blog, at times people watch it from 30, 40 countries. They visit the blog
Mm.
because they want to know about Nigeria and the industry. So it's a big, big deal. And I think when people start to convince government that it is not just infrastructures alone, but these things can help in that area, I think it will really be helpful, especially in terms of morals. Morality
Mm.
pays a lot of, you produce
Yes,
movies.
sir. Yeah.
You know that you're trying to change
Yes.
society,
Sure. Yes.
change people for the better.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what I mean by I disagree that and this is our duty to try and persuade them to see it in your own way.
And that's why I said
Yeah,
there are plans
in
in,
the
in the
offing.
pipeline.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
And you know, when you want to do something big, it takes time.
yeah,
And
and planning
first of
becomes
all,
very
yeah,
important.
yeah. And first of all, people will get you get their binds more when you do what they believe
Yeah,
is the priority.
yeah,
So if you don't believe as a government, you put entertainment as the priority, you might just look a little bit unserious.
yeah,
You understand? You begin to make movies about Oshun, River, this, that. You're like, the criticism will be very high, you. But at
yeah,
least
yeah. But
satisfy them in some certain ways.
well, maybe not making subscribe, but funding, encouraging those who do it.
Of course, yes,
Yeah,
that has always
that
been happening.
happening.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's always been happening.
Uh,
I'm just saying on a
on the
seriously
bigger
larger
yeah.
scale.
So I think before we round up, I want to ask if there's something that is happening in the Nigerian industry. Women are play pivotal roles. They're making the big movies. We're having the best directors, the best actors. So what's the secret? Why are women? Yeah, because it's something that's happening that a lot of people don't pay attention to. But it's true. There are a lot of women maker. We have the highest
Women with.
grossing women filmmakers.
Oh, okay.
They can hold their own in
Mm,
Nigeria. I mean you are successful
thank you, sir.
much more than a lot of male producers. Again, like you already said, you have your background, you the
Mhm.
passion for it. I think there was a time A Tribe Called Judah was the highest grossing movie,
Mhm.
was made by a
Mm.
woman, Bolanle Austin Peters.
Mm.
This is what I mean. Important
Oh,
producers. So what's the secret? Why do we have hardworking female producers in the
women,
industry? Yeah.
women have always been um, best in anything they do,
Mm,
but it's just the community, the environment to give them the chance.
yeah.
So I think the secret will be that now they are being given more
Mm,
chances than ever.
yeah.
They're like, oh, why not?
Yeah.
So which is it's good
Which
development.
is a good development. I mean, I agree with you. Women, I mean, again, I have a lot of respect. They always do
Yes,
their
yeah,
best. They always do these things, and given the
yeah.
fact that now they have the
Mhm.
opportunity. So one last question: where do you see Nollywood in the next 10 years?
And Bollywood is evolving like every year, every minute, every second. In
Hmm.
fact, 24 hours is a very long time in Nollywood. Is this?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Hmm.
evolving. So in 10 years, I see because now it's getting very close to the Hollywood.
Hmm.
Not
Hmm.
so in less than 5 years, we should be having Nigerian movies and Hollywood or any Western world, any civilized. well-developed countries, content be same page with us. That's where we are moving.
That's very wonderful. Well, again, I want to say, this has been a very interesting
Thank you.
discussion.
Thank you, sir.
I want to thank you for your kindness and your generosity of spirit
Thank you, sir.
in, giving me the chance to speak with you at such a short notice.
Thank you, sir.
I want you to know that I value it, I
Thank,
appreciate it,
thank you.
and I wish you more success
Thank
in your
you.
endeavors.
Amen.
Thank you very much.
Amen. Thank you so much,
Thank
sir.
you. Yeah.